My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Yeah, Elsie.
Come to deal the coup de grace.
Oh, oops. I thought it was already auto-advancing.
Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Have you any memories of Meteon? Do you recall your days as Hermes?
How would you know that name?
Okay, so it is Hermes' voice. I thought I recognized it.
Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emet. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos.
Yeah, so we can see Emmett around here?
Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them, no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet adrift somewhere in this Aetherial Sea?
Now we're asking the real questions.
In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis. How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly.
It's a cruel,
But make no mistake.
irony.
My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world, his dominion.
Oh, that's who Amon is. Right.
Yet even
Elegant.
he and his vast empire were
Right?
destined to fall.
I think so.
to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning.
Well, then find meaning. Make meaning.
To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution!
No, that's alcohol.
That is my truth. My answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Van-Daniel, still clinging to existence, I see.
Wait, I mean it's Asahi's voice, but I thought he was Fandaniel.
You who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Asahi?
What made you think
How
that?
very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos.
Right.
I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
I'll do what must be done. ... Next time, we'll find the answer together. Sure, let's do that.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was. For the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
That's a good line.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Well, let's head over and talk with Hydaelyn then. Asi is not the person I wanted to meet here, though. There's so many other better people to meet, even villains. Mummy.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Ah, there we go. I've seen this model. Meet again, Vana. You look different.
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said, once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? that our only choice is to flee.
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Aetherius, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure.
Yep, that's what she said.
Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out.
Is that really a bad thing, though?
Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light.
That grid.
For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure.
I don't think Astydian wanted to hear that.
As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Wasn't the Song of Oblivion part of the Bard
There is a
questline?
means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy.
And this is how we get to the trial. Okay.
Hark!
I know the name of the trial, I just didn't know the context of how we would get there. But now I see.
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return.
Obviously, you return
Prepare
somehow,
yourselves.
but because there's patch content to do.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power.
I mean, that's daily occurrence
well,
for me, but...
not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
I forget what the question is. Or was. The Mother Crystal now accessible. I read this trial name, and I'm like, how are we gonna get here? I mean, this is the question when you use do support system, you have opportunity to take trial party. Oh, okay, I can do this. I was gonna ask my FC if they wanted to do it together, but if I can do this with trust NPCs, that'd be great. I'm a little hesitant about doing this with NPCs, because I haven't actually tried doing a trial with NPCs before. But I'm also curious to see how it works, plus, you know, more immersion. Let's see, who's gonna put... Oh, right, I guess all of them. That's right, because we have 8 people now. Because Astinian joined... Astinian and Graha are here now. And then, because Graha is an all-arounder... And, oh wait, I need to do this with Dark Knight. Except I'm not high enough level, am I? I need to be level 89, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do a roulette later with Dark Knight. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna do this as a Dragoon, which will probably get me to level 90. In which case I'll need to continue MSQ with Dark Knight. But we'll figure that out later. I'm gonna go ahead and do this as... Jeez, I have no more. I'm running out of inventory space. Anyway. Let's go ahead and yeah, because Graha can play tank and healer, well, tank and DPS, they're able to do this. But let's go ahead and start the Mother Crystal trial. Yeah, that Answers remix.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
That's right, she's technically the last of the Unsundered. Let's see how bad this goes. Go ahead and pull it, guys.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Oh, I guess I shouldn't. Oh, no, never mind.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
Oops, messed that up. Oh well. Not the end of the world.
You underestimate me!
We're near or far.
I will not hold back.
My turn.
You cannot stop us.
Wonder how different this will be with doing NPCs instead. Because I haven't done a trial with NPCs before.
Light unyielding.
Try and stop me!
That animation lock.
You underestimate me.
By blade.
Wait, do they literally just not let you die in this trial?
You cannot
We're
stop
near
us!
or far.
I got inside. I don't know why that hit me and didn't hit anyone else.
By blade.
Okay. I didn't see what that attack was called, but I didn't get hit that time.
Crystals of light. To me.
Oh, the crystals. Of course.
Here.
Hold still.
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise.
Probably work on the one that everyone else is trying to kill. Would probably be a good idea.
Find your way in the darkness.
You underestimate me.
Oh, that one was taken out.
I will not hold back.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
We got LB3. Go ahead and LB when we get through.
Away with you. I will
This
not
test
hold
is
back.
far from over.
I hope that I wasn't supposed to save that.
My turn.
We're near or far.
Ooh, that's an interesting.
My turn.
Now I see how. It took me a minute to find out to see what abilities she was supposed to be using, but it's whatever like shield appears around her.
We're high or low.
I was about to use a jump, but then I'm like, no, I'm probably gonna get animation locked if I do that. Move to the right.
You now.
Okay, yeah, she put on. Excuse me. Did I just wipe everyone?
Refulgence eternal.
Allow me.
That was embarrassing.
Okay, they're rezzing everyone.
Time to redeem myself.
Did they intentionally mess up the stack marker? I don't know why they messed that up.
By blade.
Oops. Yeah, so I literally can't go down. That's a bit silly. I guess they thought trials were too unforgiving, or is it just for this trial?
Succumb not to
Because everyone else was able to die. Radiant Halo means I'm probably gonna need to come in. Oh no, it's just a raid wide. Oh, we got the flood of light coming through.
Hold still. Allow me.
Okay, this is the... Okay.
light unyielding.
Okay, yeah, that was the one where I need to go out. Yeah, okay, yeah, so I can die. Okay, I can die. But I get that. Okay, so the green magic, and I think you can actually see that on her, you can see that here too. And it shows you what attack she's gonna be doing next. Oh, there it is. This is what I was seeing. Okay, so you got 3 lives. I don't know if that's unique to this fight or not. I think it might be. Anyway, let's try this again.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's
I need to learn
fate?
what abilities she's gonna use.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
Hold still.
Okay, red. Red means to come in. Yes. Oh, right, because it's a ring there. Okay. I'll remember that.
And now this.
Be gone!
Bones Mantle is just a raid wide. Okay, that green means to get away. Or no, that means she switched to it. No, I was right. I got it right. Cool.
Hold still.
Okay, they're doing that. Oh, you can backflip out of the arena. I thought there was a wall there, because I backflipped earlier towards the edge. Typical Dragoon, am I right? Anyway, let's try it again.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? A change of arms. May the test continue.
Hold still.
Make ready.
We're near or far.
Okay, red, yeah, red. I got that right by accident. I mean, I meant to do that. I meant to do that, yeah.
And now this.
Okay, green means back away.
Light unyielding.
Together we shall overcome this. Hold still.
Gloves are
You
on.
underestimate me.
Okay, blue means the north-south,
I play.
or compass directions.
Might.
Dawn's mantle is raid wide. Green is get away.
Light unyielding.
Yeah, I have to. If I'm gonna backflip, I have to make sure I'm not gonna get too close. Justinian. Okay, blue is north-south, or north, compass directions.
Crystals of light.
Okay,
To me.
now we gotta do the sugar crystals. The NPCs usually go for this one first.
The song of creation's end. Feel.
Yeah, they're going for that one next.
The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness.
There we go. One sugar crystal left.
Allow me.
Follow your light.
Oh, crud.
Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Okay, Graha, I'll get behind you. Did that a lot faster.
Then you are resolved. Something special for you.
So it'll be 3.
This test is far from over.
By crystal's light.
I will not hold back.
Red is getting in.
Where near or far.
Then we gotta scatter. Or, you know, I can just stand right here.
You're mine. Try and stop me.
I haven't gone down at all, so that's better. That's better than usual.
Make ready.
I still got my 3 lives.
Where high or low.
Be gone.
I have you
You
now.
cannot stop us.
The green get away.
Light unyielding.
Let's see if they wipe themselves again.
You cannot stop us.
Oh, they didn't this time.
Refulgence eternal.
Oops.
I have you now.
I still haven't died once, so we're still good.
You cannot stop us.
I will not hold back.
By blade.
Oops. I didn't see what color that was, but well, that's my first life.
Succumb not to fear.
You underestimate me.
Allow me.
Be gone.
I got 3 all on me. Look, yeah, got the flood of light now. Doing much better than last time. Well, I mean, I'm not dead, so yeah, I'm doing much better. Okay, red means get in.
Where near or far.
I will not hold back.
You're mine. Be gone.
Come on in, guys, group hug. Dawn's mantle is raid wide.
Light unyielding.
Oh, come on. I almost survived that.
Something special for you.
Oh, look, I got one more life, so just not mess it up. Should probably just go ahead and LB. I'm gonna LB.
Hold still.
Right, this is a trial boss. They have a lot more health than dungeon boss. There we go. Nice. That took a much longer with NPCs, but I mean, you gotta do it for the lore.
At last, man has the strength to.
Ooh, that was good. I didn't like the mechanic where you had to look at what she was doing. I prefer to see like a name, or at least to make it a little bit bigger. Like in the second to last, like in Utopia, I think it is, Eden's Promise Utopia. They have all the trial bosses and the color coordinated attacks. I like that a lot more. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch this cutscene.
No, this can't be happening.
I don't know what you expected.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis.
Is that intentional?
Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you.
I mean, I don't know who else would be a better choice, but, you know.
This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Wait, so we're gonna take that ship to get there, or the Loporrit's gonna drive the smaller, the Charlian spaceship?
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
She's gonna, yeah.
Of course.
Yes,
Yes.
my child.
And use the entire underworld as a fuel source. I don't see a problem with this.
Ever
the
since
crystal.
I became
Well,
the will of the
either way.
star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized.
Oh, the mother crystal is just a huge chunk of ether. Okay. That makes
They
sense.
who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes? As Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, for it will not last indefinitely.
Wait, so she's just giving us creation magics?
As thou hast seen on thy journey through the Aetherial Sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance.
I can't quite hear what song's playing in the background.
It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
Thank you, Hydaelyn. We will find our way, Bana. Yeah.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Man, that was great. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, and we'll talk to Fortunal. I think that'll probably wrap up this section. 'Tis fortunate that Fortunal hath kept Livingway apprised of our progress. We require the Lopert's aid more than ever. If Dynamis is ruled by emotion, perhaps prayer has more tangible results than I suspected, albeit ones that are not always so obvious to us. In which case, we may hope that Hydaelyn's wishes continue to move the hearts of men as they set forth time and time again. Far be it from me to refute Hydaelyn's own words, yet even in her actions were neither kind nor just. We can yet give them a nobler meaning. We can make her faith the salvation of mankind. She and Hydaelyn were two of the kind, weren't they? Full of love for the star and its people, always holding to hope for our future. Yes, Menphilia, I assume. A bit small for a welcoming party, but I've never been one for crowds. Yes, Estinian, we know. I will keep Hydaelyn's words in my heart, as talisman and lodestone both. She has given us all she can. We must share what we know with Father and the Loperts at once. That is not go to waste. Thank goodness, I never would have forgiven myself had any of you come to harm.
Frillian, did you meet Hydaelyn? Pray tell, how is she?
Okay, Daddy. So we met a god. We also killed her. We'll skip over that part. Oops, come on. The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? So you see, we killed Hydaelyn. No, let me give you some context first.
You mean to say Hydaelyn is... No, there's no time for our feelings. We must carry out Hydaelyn's will without delay. We'll find Meteon if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigation-y one.
This corset makes her chest look so big. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You are determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel the great expanse, the moon and Charlene's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The Forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and would do all within my power to aid your cause. But finally, Daddy's come around.
With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while?
No, I don't do that.
Proving oneself to Hydaelyn is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it.
You can chart a course through the Sea of Stars in a single day? Gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then, and perhaps a nap? Well, I guess let's head on over back to the Beldizian Annex, and I guess we'll wrap up stream there. Anyway, let's talk to Ojika Sunjika. Ah, I've been expecting you. I heard about your foray into the Ethereal Sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea? Dizziness? Hauntings?
Well, you have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records.
Far too enthusiastic for my taste. Man, that was a ride. We still got one more cutscene though. Oh, we're actually resting. That's a first. The moon. What's going on here?
There you are.
Ooh. I know that voice.
Some time, indeed. Yes. For you, at least.
Oh, that's Aetherial, not Emmett.
Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
I believe that's Aetherial's voice. Oh, our character actually got some sleep. That's a first. Usually we get interrupted. Also, she slept with her glasses on? That's a bit weird.